Hello everyone and welcome to video 2 of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz stance on the issues. Number 2. So in my previous video I covered cut taxes for middle class families. Number 2 is make rent more affordable and home ownership more attainable. Now, as it says here, now I want you, again, I'm taking you through how I vet the people that I'm going to vote for, okay? Have they had some kind of role in my life, as in, have they served in a government where their decisions and policies have directly affected me and my family? And I don't care how they look, I don't care who they are married to or whatever. I don't care about any of those ideologies. That I'm not, if I want to know about social issues, I'll talk to a social, what do you call that? Social worker. I don't need to listen to government about things like that, okay? And I think government should have their hands out of our personal issues. So anyways, let's go. Make rent more affordable and home ownership more attainable. How? Now again, think of your situation now. Do you own a home or are you renting? When do you plan on owning a home if you are renting? And also, I want to think about how long do you expect to be a homeowner? When do you think, and are you in a position right now to start making that move towards home ownership? Okay, now, as you can see here, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I put the link in the description. You can make that determination yourselves. Now, Vice President Harris knows that a home is more than a house. Financial security, opportunity, intergenerational wealth. But for too many Americans, homeownership is too far out of reach. Now, who has been in office for the last 3.5 years, okay? We're talking about an incumbent here who is the current vice president of the United States, which means that if these things are really important to her, she can actually go and lobby the president, which she says, hey, Mr. President, we should consider this and we should consider that. There's no reason to wait. You don't have to wait. Just give the president a pen and a paper, let him do an executive order or something, as long if it is even constitutional, whatever. Why is she not doing that? Now, she is saying as more new homes are built in affordable housing supply, this is the last paragraph, increases, VP Harris will provide first-time home buyers with up to $25,000 to help with their down payment. And sorry, I had to yawn, so I paused. Now, these are generous support for first-generation home buyers. This will help more Americans experience the pride of home ownership and the financial security that it represents and brings, offering more Americans a path to the middle class and economic opportunity. Okay, now, I just asked you, where do you want to be as far as buying a home? What else do you need? Okay, so you see these $25,000. They have those. You can go to HUD.gov. I don't know if they're doing $25,000 now. I have not looked, but I do know that when I purchased my house, I actually got, I think we got $10,000 towards the down payment. And yeah. So, yeah, we did get that. And, they want to, wait a minute, hold on. Let's go back to this middle paragraph here. Vice President Harris knows that the home is more than a house. Oh, of course, but for too many, it's too far to reach. Now, she's put forward a comprehensive plan. What is the comprehensive plan? I would really like to know. To build 3 million more rental units and homes that are affordable, to end our national housing supply crisis in our first term. Number one, I'm telling you that there are, I know in the cities, I'm in Jacksonville, and I'm seeing a whole crop of housing going up, and they're building them so quickly. I think by Christmas we'll probably have about, from what I've seen in just my local neighborhood, about three or four more units, homing, like apartment complexes and stuff. So making people rent. Okay, 3 million more rentals. Honestly, I'll tell you this. A lot of these places are being built for migrants. And believe it or not, here in Jacksonville, I heard that they are calling that workforce housing, which means that someone who goes and works, who is working, can get an apartment. Okay, that's fine. But some people can work, but they get the government vouchers too to help pay for that. So, it's a lot of moms that can't work full time, things like that. However, like I said, yeah, I'm noticing that a lot of these new rentals are supposed to be for migrants and all that other stuff. So she not only has to think about who is currently here as an American and the undocumented population, because they're both competing for apartments to rent. 3 million is not nearly enough. Some places, some areas may have increased their population over the last 10 years by about 3 million. So I don't know where that can help me or anything like this. Also, look. Let's go to this. I'm highlighting this right here. She will cut red tape to make sure we build more housing faster and penalize firms that hoard available homes to drive up prices for local home buyers. Harris knows rent is too high. Now, this right here, she's talking about rent control. And I think that now hoarding homes in our area is definitely happening. A lot of people, when we first moved into our neighborhood, we found out they were renting their places. And all of a sudden, those homes are being sold. They're being, I guess they're getting cash offers from people who work with like BlackRock, Vanguard, and the rest of those big, huge equity firms and stuff like that. So yeah, they are gobbling up the houses. They rent them out for, I'm seeing the cheapest home, or just the little fixer upper, if you want to rent it, for at least $1,700-$1,800 a month. And believe me, with the wages here in Florida, that is not setting anyone up for success, because the wage pay is so much lower in Florida than my native Illinois or Chicagoland area. They, wages went up with the cost of living, and for some reason they don't do that here in Florida. And unfortunately, we're getting Illinois prices with Florida wages, and believe me, that is a recipe for disaster and poverty. So I am, and like I said, I know from experience that I'm like, man, we had to really adjust and cut so much out of our lives to be able to live here. And that's one of the things I would tell anyone, if you are ever thinking about leaving Illinois for Florida, you had better be equipped for a huge wage cut. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. And I don't think no kind of communist, to me that's communist, because she's telling private people what to do, and government does not own everything. We are a republic that is founded for, of, and by the people, not government. We don't need them telling them anything. Hey, as a private citizen, do all you can, protest and lobby, and I think that is something that will get a lot of these people to bed. So do what they do, and when you see something wrong, make sure you bring your signs and your people and protest them rent prices, okay? All right, well, I'll let you go. You let me know what you think. But as far as home ownership and stuff, I'm worried more about the taxes of my property going up and up and up and up because they're building so many more developments and we got to fund those. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.